Young man, I say to you, arise.
The town gate of Nain. Late afternoon. A thin road dust hangs in the slanting light, and the hills above the town are gold and quiet. A funeral procession is coming down. The mourners walk slowly. Their voices are low. A woman walks behind the open bier, and her face is the kind of face that has already broken. She is a widow, and the body on the bier is her son, her only son. The wooden bier sways with the steps of the men who carry it. The boy's hand rests at his side. A linen cloth is folded across him. Flies move in the heavy air, and no one waves them away. The widow does not weep loudly. She has wept already. What is left now is something quieter, something that has no bottom. Behind her, the women of the town walk in their long, dark robes. They have done this before, for other mothers. They know the road. They know the burial place beyond the gate. They know that after today, the widow will return to a house with no man in it, no husband, no son. But on the road outside the gate, another crowd is coming up. A different procession. A man at the front, a teacher. They have walked from a place called Capernaum, and they are tired, and they are dusty, and they are talking among themselves about the things he has been doing. His name is Jesus. The two crowds meet at the gate, one going out, one coming in, and in the middle, between them, there is the bier, and there is the mother, and there is a silence that no one knows how to fill. Jesus stops walking. He looks at the woman, not at the body, at the woman. He sees her face. He sees the way her hands hang empty at her sides. He sees the dark robes of the widows around her, and he sees the place where a husband should be standing and is not. He steps closer. The crowd holds its breath.
Do not weep.
The mourners stiffen. This is not how it is done. You do not interrupt a funeral. You do not speak to the widow. You do not touch the bier of the dead, because the dead are unclean, and to touch them is to be made unclean for 7 days. He walks past her. He walks to the bier, and he puts his hand on the wood. The men carrying the bier stop. The procession stops. The whole town stops.
Young man, I say to you, arise.
The wind moves through the olive trees on the hill. A bird calls somewhere far off. And then, on the bier, under the linen cloth, the boy's chest rises. He sits up. He looks around. He begins to speak, and Jesus reaches down and takes him by the arm and gives him to his mother. The widow does not scream. She does not faint. She holds her son's face in her hands, and she looks at him, and she looks at him, and she cannot stop looking at him.
A great prophet has risen among us.
God has visited his people.
The procession that was going out of the gate turns around. The mother and the son walk back into the town together, and the news of what happened that afternoon goes out across all of Judea and across all the country round about.